Hello everyone, I am Shahan Laik and today I will discuss about staphylococcal infection. So see here, the first bacteria is Staphylococcus. Staphylococcus is a gram-positive cocci, so it can be found everywhere in the skin, umbilicus, nasal vestibule, stool, etc. Everywhere you can find Staphylococcus. Staphylococcus are found in 3 species. You can remember these 3 species: Staphylococcus aureus, Staphylococcus epidermidis, and Staphylococcus saprophyticus. So aureus, epidermidis, saprophyticus. Aureus, epidermidis, and saprophyticus. These are the 3 Staphylococcus. Staphylococcus aureus is the best known, and they are generally found in hospital-acquired antibiotic resistant. Okay, they are antibiotic resistant. So let us find out what are the infection that is caused by this Staphylococcus bacteria. First is infection of the skin. In skin, it caused due to poor hygiene. We can get folliculitis, and involvement of other adjacent follicles can result to a large furuncle. And it also causes carbuncle cellulitis and styes. Remember, styes is caused by staphylococcal infection. Styes is actually the infection of sebaceous gland of Jay's and the gland of mole. Gland of Jay's, gland of mole, and eyelash follicles. Impetigo is another. We have a video on that. You can watch it out. Impetigo is also a staphylococcal infection, skin infection, where we can find the honeycomb lesion, and it can be found in school children. Breast abscess, it can be also found due to stasis of the milk, and having neonatal sepsis. So it can be transmitted from infant having neonatal sepsis or stasis of milk. Infection of burn and surgical wound can also happen Staphylococcus infection. And you can find the respiratory tract RTI, respiratory tract infection, upper and lower RTI. Bacterial arthritis, you can have arthritis also, septic arthritis in elderly patient due to Staph aureus, and also the osteomyelitis infection of bones, and also bacterial endocarditis. This is the endocarditis complication occurs, that is due to Staphylococcal aureus and Staphylococcus epidermidis. Bacterial meningitis. Meningitis is also caused by Staphylococcal meningitis, by Staphylococcal bacteria. Septicemia, Staphylococcal septicemia are also caused toxic shock syndrome. Remember toxic shock syndrome, TSS. That is a serious complication of staphylococcal infection. So all these are staphylococcal infection. Let me show you in picture. So this is a man who is having meningitis due to staphylococcal infection, folliculitis, infection of respiratory tract, staphylococcal, and bacterial endocarditis due to staphylococcus. Another is septicemia, staphylococcal, osteomyelitis, arthritis, and also infected burns and surgical wound. So this is the suppurative disease caused by Staphylococcus aureus. So you will have pus forming. So it is suppurative disease caused by Staph aureus. Another bacteria which we will discuss, and that is Streptococcus. Streptococcus is also famous. It is gram-positive cocci bacteria, but unlike staphylococcal, they are known for Streptococcus produce non-suppurative. Remember this, Streptococcus non-suppurative, and Staphylococcus, Staph aureus, that causes the suppurative lesion. And this Streptococcus generally produce autoimmune complication. Remember this, autoimmune complication. So there are several groups. The first group is group A Streptococcus. Group A Streptococcus is also known as Streptococcus pyogenes. Streptococcus pyogenes, also called Streptococcus pyogenes, also known as beta hemolytic Streptococcus, involved in main involvement in RTI, upper respiratory tract infection, cutaneous infection, all this RTI and cutaneous infection, that is hemolytic streptococci or Streptococcus pyogenes. And another thing which it is also known, group A, is rheumatic heart disease. It causes autoimmune reaction of rheumatic heart disease, RHD. The second group is group B. Group B Streptococcus, also known as Streptococcus agalactici. Agalacti. So Streptococcus agalacti is the group B, and generally group B causes the post-streptococcal complication of RHD. Suppose there is a RHD patient which has been infected by group A. Group B, that is Streptococcus agalacti, will do the complication for it. Group C and G are the streptococci that is responsible for the respiratory infection. Group C and G responsible for the respiratory infection. Group D, also known as the Streptococcus faecalis, that is responsible for UTI, urinary tract infection. Group D for UTI. Group C for RTI. Group B for complication. Group A for the RTI and also generally for the autoimmune RHD. Remember this. All we have discussed, and there are other types also which are not so important. Untable alpha hemolytic streptococcus and pneumococcus, Streptococcus pneumoniae. So this one causes the Streptococcus viridans, which causes the normal flora of the mouth and bacterial endocarditis. That is untypable alpha hemolytic streptococcus that causes normal flora of the mouth. That is a normal flora of the mouth. They have alpha hemolytic streptococcus. That is the normal flora. Beta hemolytic, remember this. Beta hemolytic, that causes RTI and cutaneous infection. But alpha is the normal. Alpha hemolytic streptococci is the normal flora of mouth. And another is pneumococci, also known as Streptococcus pneumoniae, that are for bacterial pneumonias, meningitis and septicemia, mainly for pneumonia. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe our channel for getting more videos like this.